Welcome back to Education Technologics. In the last video, if you remember, we had learned that how can we compile a result of a class of some student in Microsoft Excel. Uh, Now, as we have already entered the data here, the data is available with us. Now we are going to find the percentage. How much is the percentage of a student in total? Like one student has secured three 267 marks out of 305. So how can you find the percentage of the student if you are asked in your job, in your position, wherever you are working, if you are asked to find the percentages of some data? So how can you find the percentage in Microsoft Excel for a bulk data? Like you are assuming here that you have a lot of data here. These are not 5 students, these are 5,000 students. So how can you find the percentage of each student? So here in this cell we are going to perform the operation of percentage. We give a heading here of percentage. Okay, the word is a little long, so you can drag this to the big size. Okay, you'll make it bold simply, and here now you're going to find the percentage of this one. This formula will be a little technical because one value is constant. Here 305 is the constant value. So by using this constant value, you are going to find the percentages of these all students. Okay, so here the formula you are going to put is the equal sign. Okay, then select this cell. Okay, then you have to give the asterisk here and then write 100. Now where is the 100 coming from? This is a simple formula to find the percentage in simply mathematics. If you calculate this on the calculator, you do the same thing. So the obtained value will be multiplied with 100 and then it will be divided by the full value you are going to find the percentage from. It will be divided, first of all it will be the obtained value. Always remember, the obtained value will be multiplied with 100 first, then it will be divided. The slash is used for division. Then it will be divided on the full value where you are finding the percentage from. Means this student has secured 267 marks out of 305. So you have to multiply 267 with 100, then the answer will be divided with this value and it will be the percentage of the student. Okay, now divided by this cell, you'll select. You have simply given the command to Excel that uh, after the equal sign you said that Mr. Excel, this cell will be multiplied with 100 you have manually entered, and then the answer will be divided with this full value to find the percentage. Okay, now you just press enter. What is the percentage? 87.54 blah 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 blah. The decimals are mostly two decimals are enough. Okay, so 87.5% is 54. 87.54 is the percentage of this first student. Now you cannot simply apply this formula by dragging here because this value is constant. Okay, so to keep one value constant for all cells, I repeat, to keep one value constant for all cells, you have to put a dollar sign here. Okay, which is the constant value? Constant value is this one. Okay, I5. I5 is the constant value. Now here between I and 5, you will put a dollar sign as a formula. Okay, here you put the dollar sign. So now what does it mean? Now this value will remain constant for all these cells because the total marks is one value only. Every student has obtained their marks out of this 305. Okay, every student has obtained their marks from this value, so this value will be constant to find the percentage. Okay, then you enter it, and now you can drag this formula up to the last student here. Now you can find the percentages of all students here. Okay, here I repeat once again, if you need to make one cell as a constant value, here you are finding the percentage from this 305, and this is the obtained value. This obtained value will be multiplied with 100 and then divided by this cell. Okay, whatever will be the value of this cell, if you change the percentages, if you change the marks, let's suppose if I make this one 100 instead of 80, so every percentage will be changed. Okay, now we could simply manually make it to be divided by 305, but then 305 could not be the affecting element for the all other cells. Okay, now we gave the value of this cell, we told Excel to take this value, multiply it with the 100 and then divide it with this cell. So whatever the value will be in this cell, it will divide it with the same value. You don't need to operate it manually, that I'm bringing the value down, I'm bringing the up. So what, whenever you change the marks here, let's say we change this marks, we the maths were yeah, marks for maths were out of 75, so we make it like out of 80. See here, 80, I wrote here 80, and observe these all values. Okay, when I'll enter, these all values will be changed. See, now the total marks have increased. So the purpose of this discussion is that when you give one cell as a constant value, as like you are calculating all your operations you are making on the basis of this cell, so whatever the value will be put in this cell, it will be treated as a new value, as you don't need to change it again and again. Okay, so it will be calculated according to your change, so you don't need to make any manual changes. Okay, so this is the way how can we find the percentages. To make it more prominent, you can bold it, you can, okay, here you must be seeing that the decimals are too much, so it must be irritating you. So you can change it. Go to, first select this all, select these all cells, then you go to format cells. Okay, come on. Okay, then you go to number here, it will be a dialog box here. Go to this number, and here the decimal place is 2, so you make it okay. So now the decimals are 2. So in this class we have learned that how to find the percentages of, oh, anyway, we have taken the example of the students. You can take any other example, any employees, any company, any data, whatever you prefer. You can apply the same operations on the on your intended like number of values, number of data. Okay, this one is based on the students. We have taken the example of 5 students. We have given them 4 subjects. Every student has obtained the marks out of a particular value, and then we calculated their marks, then we found out the percentage. So for today this is enough. In the next class we'll go for the conditional formatting, and for, like, there are a lot of things we can apply on the same sheet.